I'm not fearful. As a revolutionary, part of being killed is one of those honors you must wear with pride. But I'm not going to be reckless. When he says to Ramaphosa, why is this man not in jail? Why are you not arresting this man? He simply means, why are you not killing this man? Because this man wants to kill white people. That's what he believes. And imperialism, especially the USA, it makes such remarks meaning something different. If you remember how they killed Gaddafi.
I've been digging into the political theater between South Africa and the US, because sometimes tracing the roots of this anthem and the fallout it's creating, and trust me, it's not what the headlines are telling you. By the end of this video, you'll understand how a decades-old anti-apartheid song became a tool for populists on both sides of the world, and why neither side is telling the full truth.
Are not friends to the enemies of the EFF. Whether Trump says the same thing about the two of us, we don't care. We must never be tempted to unite with the agents who want to destroy the EFF.
It all started with a visit. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa walks into the Oval Office expecting diplomacy, not drama. But then, Sir Donald Trump hits play. A recording echoes through the room. It's that song, the one that ends with, sometimes, kiss the Boer.
You must kiss the poor, the farmer. Kiss the poor, the farmer. Brr, pa, pa.
To Ramaphosa's surprise, Trump claims this chant is proof of a white genocide happening in South Africa, a wild accusation, but not a new one. Ring media in the West has long painted South Africa's land debates as racially motivated violence, but Trump seizes the narrative.
There's nothing this parliament can do. With or without you, people are going to occupy land. We require no permission from you, from the president, from no...
Very, very bad, very bad. And because of, we're going to have the whole world watching in another short period of time, because you have the G20, and that's a big deal. Hundreds of people, thousands of people trying to come into our country because they feel they're going to be killed and their land is going to be confiscated. And you do have laws that were passed that gives you the right to confiscate land for no payment.
But Julius Malema, he seizes the spotlight. Instead of diffusing the situation, Malema doubles down. At a campaign rally in Copies, he proclaims, "I will never stop singing that song." Malema defends the chant as a relic of the anti-apartheid struggle. He says it was sung by Peter Mokaba in front of Chris Hani. Winnie Mandela sang it before she died. To abandon it, he argues, would be betraying the people's fight.
Imperialism, especially the USA, it makes such remarks meaning something different. If you remember how they killed Gaddafi, they said no-fly zone and any other necessary means in Libya. And that meant Gaddafi is going to be killed. And that's how they took care of that situation in Libya. So we know imperialism killed. The president of South Africa was unable to defend the constitution of South Africa to say, this thing that you are accusing him of and saying to us we must arrest him. Firstly, we are a constitutional democracy. Well, I was not shocked necessarily. I knew that issue is going to arise, but that they will play videos. I was not sure, I didn't know all of that, but I knew that matter was going to arise. And I was very interested to hear how the president is going to defend the struggle song that the ANC has defended throughout the history of that song. He couldn't defend the song as a heritage. He couldn't defend the song as a struggle song. He couldn't explain the song that it doesn't in any means necessarily refer to literal killing of white people.